Welcome back to all of you. In last lecture, we have studied Newton's laws and also we have seen about this momentum. You know what is meant by momentum? It's two type: linear momentum and angular momentum. We have seen in last lectures, and now today we are dealing with our new point, the conservation theorem for a single particle. Here we are going to see the three theorems. First one is a conservation of linear momentum, second one is conservation of angular momentum, and third one is a conservation of energy. Okay, so first of all we will see conservation of linear momentum. Consider a particle q. Okay, we have considered a particle q of mass m and a force F is acting on it. Okay, so we know what is the Newton's second law. F is equal to ma, or generally it is nothing but this. Newton's second law is state the linear momentum is directly proportional to applied force. Okay, so just take this F is equal to ma, where F is a applied force, mass is nothing but mass of a given particle, and a is nothing but whenever you apply some force on a particle, the particle gets accelerated. The acceleration of particle is denoted by a. Okay, but generally we know what is meant by acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but change in velocity with respect to time. So we can write acceleration as dv by dt. Okay, yeah, so just putting this value here, what we will get? F is equal to m into dv by dt. Okay, so just take this m inside, d by dt take outside and take m inside. What will you get? D by dt inside bracket m into v. But we have seen in last lecture, what we have seen? Linear momentum. What is meant by linear momentum? Linear momentum is nothing but it is simply a product of mass and velocity of that particle or that object. So instead of writing m into v, we can write p. Okay, so what will you get? F is equal to dp by dt. So consider if here applied force is 0 on the particle, then what will happen? Dp by dt is equal to 0. We know derivative. The derivative of constant term is nothing but 0. Okay, the derivative of constant term is 0. So what will say that if dp by dt is equal to 0, it means that p, which is equal to constant. P means linear momentum is constant. So the statement is that if the external force applied on a particle is 0, then the linear momentum is conserved. Okay, what will it says? If the external force applied on a particle is 0, then the linear momentum is conserved. So this linear momentum conservation theorem is applied only to isolated systems. Okay, what is meant by isolated systems? The isolated systems is nothing but where the force is 0. That system is called as isolated system. This linear momentum conservation theorem is used for describing the collisions of particle or between the particles. Suppose we have no elastic collision. So for describing that type of collisions, we need conservation of linear momentum theorem. Also, the conservation of linear momentum theorem is useful for solving the problems such as the what kind of problems? Used in solving translational motion problem. Translational motion is nothing but we have seen what is meant by translational motion, which is nothing but in a straight line. So whenever we are going to solve that type of problem, at that time we will use here conservation of linear momentum theorem. Okay, if you don't get something in this point, please comment me back. I will go through again it and okay, just take a look, and if you have any problem, then comment me. Thank you.